Hello, my dear good students. Once again, we will welcome you for this video class. This is a small, streamlined ministry or service for our SSLC students. As I have early told, we have begin with the lesson metals and non-metals. In the first lesson, we have studied about the physical properties of metals. Nearly 8 different physical properties metals are having. So now today we are going to study about the special one more part of the lesson is the properties of, especially the physical properties of non-metals. Dear students, be ready to hear the physical properties of the non-metals. The first physical properties of the non-metals is non-metals may be solid, liquid or gaseous in state. Means some of the metals are available in the solid nature, some of the non-metals are available or in the gaseous nature, some are in liquid nature. Hence we see that almost all metals or non-metals are exist in all three different forms, not like metals. We seen metals are all are solid in state except mercury, but metals as they are in single state except mercury, but non-metals are almost all three in different states are available. And the second properties of the non-metal is non-metals are soft except diamond, which is a hardest natural substance. So the nature of the non-metals almost all are soft. So here we can see diamond is the only the non-metal which is the hardest available in the nature. And the third important point is non-metals do not have lustrous. So as we studied, the surface of the substance, if which is not shine, then it is called non-lustrous. If it is shine, it's considered to be lustrous. So here the non-metals are non-lustrous in nature except iodine crystals. The iodine crystals we can see in our iodine salt, the salt we are using. They can show a lustrous nature for extent. And the next point is non-metals are non-malleable in nature. Means non-metals cannot be beaten into thin sheets. If you beat them, they will break up into small pieces. That's why we cannot convert them into thin sheets. Next point is non-metals are ductile, non-ductile nature. Non-metals are non-ductile means non-metals cannot be drawn into a thin wires. Means as we draw them, try to draw them a thin wires, they will cut or break up into a pieces. That's why we cannot cut them or we cannot draw them into thin pieces. Next very important point is non-metals which are solids and liquids have low melting points, and means the melting point of the solid present stated and liquid stated non-metals are having low melting points, and non-metals which are solids and liquids have low boiling points. The next point is non-metals are bad conductors of heat, and means non-metals will not conduct heat at any condition, and non-metals are bad conductors of electricity except graphite. Graphite which is present in the pencil lid. So if we use that one for any circuits, it will help us to conduct the electricity in the circuit, the graphite. But remaining all the non-metals are not uh, conductors of electricity. And the last foremost point of the non-metals is non-metals are not sonorous, means they sonorous, they will not produce a sound. So today we have seen the special point of the non-metals physical properties. If you take out the difference between, so in the examinations they may ask the question based on the properties of the metals or based on the properties of the non-metals, especially physically. But most of the time they will ask the question the difference between physically difference between metals as well as non-metals. So how to write that physical difference between metals and non-metals? It is a very easiest to write. Take out the all main 8 points separately and divide it to the both metals and to the non-metals. First, if you take the first stage is nature. In the nature, you can take that metals are solid and non-metals are solid, liquid as well as in gaseous state. Second point, metals are soft, metals are hard. Metals are hard, but non-metals are soft. Metals are hard, but non-metals are soft. The third point is metals are lustrous, non-metals are non-lustrous. Next, fourth point is metals are malleable in nature, non-metals are non-malleable or not malleable in nature. Next point is metals are ductile in nature, non-metals are non-ductile in nature. As usually, next point is metals have high melting point as well as high boiling point, but non-metals have low MP means melting point and low BP means boiling point. And metals are good conductors of heat and non-metals are not a good conductors, means those are bad conductors of heat. Metals are metals are good conductors of electricity and non-metals are bad conductors of electricity except graphite. And metals are sonorous in nature, non-metals are non-sonorous in nature. So in this way, make a two different columns and write separately the different properties of the metals and properties of the non-metals. With this, you will get 3 marks very easily you can earn. Apart from this same passage, there will be a question about the nature of the metals, as I have already told. And another thing is why metals are hard, or why sodium can be cut very easily. And the other question, why metals are in lustrous in nature. Then give me the examples for good conductors of heat and electricity of the some metals. Or you can might be asked the questions, why metals are sonorous in nature. Such type of the simple reasoning questions will come from this lesson or these 2 points. My dear good students, prepare yourself for such two questions, the reasoning questions. We have to answer the questions very appropriately, and these two properties of metals and properties of the non-metals will help you to take a 3 marks, means in this one concept only you have the chance to earn 3 marks, at least 3 marks, and questions will be asked from these 2 points only. Hence, my dear good students, so thank you hearing for our second lesson. Let us we go for the third lesson in coming days, and the third lesson will be on chemical properties. Chemical properties, as we seen, physical properties means physical properties are can be seen with our naked eyes, and chemical properties is we cannot see with them the naked eyes. Hence, it need reactions. How they will go undergo the reactions, how they will react with the water, with the air, with the acids, with the bases. That's we are going to see. And whether metals will react with all these or not, or non-metals will react or not, is all we are going to see in the next lesson, one by one, step by step. So metals and non-metals physical properties till yet we have studied. Thank you very much for hearing our lessons. In coming time, we're going to hear the next second part of the chemical properties of metals as well as non-metals. I give a one homework questions for you, that is differentiate between metals and non-metals. Write that. Along with that, some reasoning questions like, as I have told you, why metals have lustrous and why metals are in nature. Thank you very much for hearing our lessons. Share to your friends. Thank you. Bye bye.